When I wrote my first book, The Iron Triangle, it's no way that I could justify what was going on in the black community with the black church. Because Jesus said there will be false prophets that will come. His disciples said, how will you know them? He said, you will know them by their fruits. Not by what they do, not by what they say, but what they produce.
That's right.
And when I looked at the black community and I saw that the fruit was rotten, the tree had to be rotten. He said, you will not get good fruit from a rotten tree, nor rotten fruit from a good tree. Each fruit and tree will be after its kind. So when I looked at the black community and I looked at the black church, I said, what's going on here? And I went down into the black community and I saw that I didn't see any white Republicans, because they were telling me it was white Republicans that were keeping black people down. You see a leprechaun before you saw one in the ghettos. Guess what I saw? A lot of black Democrats. And amongst them, I saw three entities making a lot of money off the progress, off all the chaos. The black preacher, the black politician, and the black civic organizers. And they were all conduits for the white liberals in the Democrat Party.
That's totally right.
And they kept our people on a neo-plantation to do one thing, launder money, and to keep the people ignorant so they could get 90% of the black vote. And as long as they get 90% of the black vote, they ain't gonna change a thing. So I wrote a book on it and exposed them all.
So I'm so reflexively sympathetic to preachers, black preachers. There've been a lot of black churches, some great preachers, great music. You hate to think of preachers participating in a rotten political system.
Yeah, some are good, but most of them are no good.
So how are they no good? How does it work? Exactly?
Well, what they do, you've heard about souls to the polls.
Yeah.
Sunday morning before the Tuesday of the election, they load their congregations up in buses. They take them to the polls to vote. They know 90% going to vote Democratic Party. They get paid for it. You've heard of street money.
Oh, I've seen it.
There you go. Well, most of the time they give it to the preachers. Preachers hand it out, take people to the polls, they get paid for it. And they don't say anything against the Democratic Party in their churches. I don't care how far the Democratic Party strays away from the Bible. They will not say anything against the Democrat candidate. He can be for gambling, drugs, making drugs legal, abortion, same-sex marriage. It doesn't matter. He's going to tell his congregation to vote for that Democrat because that Democrat pays him. So whenever you find yourself, and I will say this emphatically, you find yourself a black preacher that calls himself a Democrat, you found yourself an apostate. And I'll tell him to his face and dare him to front me on it.
Are there any exceptions?
A Democrat that's a black preacher?
No. Black preachers who are independent.
Oh yeah. There are exceptions. Few, but there are some out there.